Honouring the death of St. Patrick, patron saint of Ireland, was a solemn Irish tradition for hundreds of years. What was once a quiet religious feast day has evolved over centuries to become a global celebration of Irish culture and symbols. It's a day when Irish music, Celtic knots, the Blarney Stone, pots of gold, rainbows, and leprechauns all make an appearance. And for many, it don't mean a thing if we don't turn it green. From the Chicago River, Rome's Colosseum, the Empire State Building, and Leaning Tower of Pizza, to our pancakes, tortilla chips, beers, and clothes, anything and everything is a candidate for going emerald for the occasion. But there is one green treat that elusively started showing up some 59 years ago. And because of the way it has evolved and expanded over the decades and grown a loyal following that celebrates its return every year, some might even find parallels between it and St. Patrick's Day itself. Some people love it, some people hate it, and others will be more than happy to tell you how bad it is for you. But whatever your stance is, it's undeniable how much good it has done for the world. And that's why this week's On Brand is on McDonald's Shamrock Shake.
We're all jazzed up, really having a cow. You want your favorite show and it's on right now. It's on brand.
Welcome to On Brand with John and Marissa.
Hey, I'm John.
Hey, I'm Marissa.
Okay.
Wow.
Who wants a 9 a.m. shake?
Oh, jeez Louise.
I got me a medium and you a small.
That's smart.
Okay. So
I didn't know what it was until you said it at the end.
I thought you might get it when I said there was 59 years ago, a sweet treat that hit the scene.
I was thinking of like a potato.
A potato. The C's, the iconic C's. If you're not from here, C's I think for St. Patrick's Day does a chocolate powdered potato.
Chocolate powdered potato.
It's like got like pine nuts stuck in it to be the eyes.
And like nougat.
It's probably delicious.
It's probably good. It's probably
just
good.
silly. Nope, this is so the last couple of years I've done something for St. Patrick's Day. They've all been drinks. They've all been alcohol.
Yes.
I've done Guinness and I did Bailey's, which in honor of I put a little in my coffee today.
About time we get Bailey's back in your daily routine.
I got to get a little. I hadn't opened it in probably 9 months. It was really hard to get the lid off. Some of those sweet liqueurs get a little crusty. Yeah,
you were a day drinker for a couple months.
Yeah, this pod has been a ride.
Wow.
I got off the sauce, but now I'm back on. We're recording early. Full disclosure, I cannot go into this. John has a new job. That is all I can tell you. I have signed multiple NDAs. I can't tell you where I'm working. I can't tell you what I'm working on. And I can't tell you when I clock in.
And I also do not know. So
Marissa has no idea. Alistair doesn't know.
Dying.
She's dying. I only bring this up for a couple of reasons.
To brag. When people see you next, you're going to have a diamond tennis bracelet on, and they're going to be wondering how you afforded it.
Yes, I'm making gobs and gobs. No, we have to record before I start work, so we'll be done in lickety-split so we can start job.
Work. Oh, how fun. Start work.
Just start work. Gotta wake up and start work.
It's been a minute.
And I'm also saying that because now with the Insta Egg, I'm still planning on doing the Insta Egg. I may not be able to reply immediately. I may have to, at the end of the day, sit down and reply to everybody and let you know if you got it right. So we'll see how that goes. So
you're a working girl. You got an AM shift and a PM shift.
I'm just, who am I? I'm Melanie Griffith in 1989's Working Girl. You're Harrison Ford. I find you remarkably attractive. You're going to help me climb the corporate ladder.
I watched The Abyss in 3 parts, and I finished last night.
I feel like you're always watching The Abyss. I feel like every movie you say that you're watching is always the same movie. And
these are the 3 last movies I watched. The Abyss.
Backdraft.
Awakenings. You know Awakenings?
No.
Robin Williams. Robert De Niro.
I would have thought the guy from Grease, the gay guy.
John Travolta?
John Travolta.
Sure.
I thought that was John. Oh, I'm thinking of Michael.
Oh, yeah. I should add that to the list. That's perfect. We're kind of in this, like, sad grown-up movies.
Why?
Dramas.
It's spring. Spring has sprung. That's literally what the Shamrock Shake means. I did not know that. I thought it was only for St. Patrick's Day.
Oh my God.
It is to announce that spring has sprung.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Some people check the beaver. Is it a beaver? It tells you if spring is coming.
Girl, you are who you are.
All I know is I lifted up a beaver's tail to check it, and spring is here.
Everyone in my neighborhood checks Marissa's beaver to see if spring has sprung.
It's going to be 87 degrees tomorrow, so
too hot. It
spring
goes
has
from
sprung.
LA goes from too cold to too hot.
I cannot for the life of me find a temperature I'm satisfied with. If I walk out from like it's cold inside, I go outside, I feel the warm sun on me. I'm happy for 30 seconds, and then I'm sweating, the sun's in my eyes, I can feel myself getting a sunburn, I'm all pissed off again. Gets a little, so I step in a shadow. Now I'm all pissed off again because I'm a little too chilly.
Step in a shadow. You're like when I go to the zoo in the summer and like all the animals are like in the shadow of one tree.
Yes, and complaining. I cannot find a temperature that makes me content.
You've never seen a zebra suck it in more than when they have to hide in the shadow of a tree and they're all just in a line like, A little gets out, they're like, tss.
You know our elephants are gone at the LA Zoo.
Honestly, didn't know we had them.
They're mailing the elephants to Florida.
Did they? Oh, okay. They didn't escape. Why?
Stomping down the 405 Jumanji style.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No one on the show is going to care about this.
What?
On the way over here, have you seen? We have bitched about our bridge.
Our bridge, yeah. There was a Zoom meeting to talk about the bridge revitalization. I clicked on the link. Link not found. Great public advocacy.
You guys, you don't understand this bridge. It looks war torn. I have lost 2 tires on it. It has been the bane of my existence for a very long time.
Okay,
they're now going to fix it. They have you seen the new sign they've put up?
No, what was
road work ahead from March 30th.
Like March 30th, meaning like in a few days.
March 30th, 2026 to January 30th, 2031. This bridge is like 60 feet long, but it is the gateway between my neighborhood and Marissa's neighborhood.
I mean, can we like dream a little bigger? I know we talk about this, and I probably get this fact wrong, but the Empire State Building was built in like 2 months. That bridge probably took like 4 weeks to make originally in 1920, like before we had electricity.
Ironically, 1926. It's celebrating its 100th anniversary. Why didn't we do this?
No one cares.
You know what?
It should have been the unveiling of the bridge on the 100th anniversary.
Do this during COVID. Not only did you have a perfect 5 years to do this, you wait till COVID is waned. The world is back at it. And you're like, you know what? Now let's put a pause on this bridge.
I swear, as soon as I saw that alert from the governor that CEA was shutting down, I thought, to the bridge we go.
To the bridge.
With our hammers and our spades.
This bridge, you guys, I've never seen a bridge that grows more grass. I would like to see through the bridge because underneath the bridge is the freeway. But there is like 9-foot weeds coming out of the bridge.
There is an ecosystem that should be studied by all of the top scientists and biologists in the world.
Well, we look forward to February 1st, 2021.
Well, honey, we'll be
31.
dead. Like, we'll be long dead. That is so far. You know what? Maybe we'll be so successful that we could record an episode live from the bridge.
Oh my God. Year 7 live from year 8 live from the bridge. I love that you said we'll be dead. I immediately was like, okay, what do I need to take care of for my death? I was like, make sure you guys do my daily picks and make that into a fun thing. I want to be a memoriam at the technical Emmys.
Sure. Why do I feel like you're going to like prank us and pull like a Huck Finn where like we do your funeral? Do you know this? Like Tom Sawyer, one of those boys, one of those rascals. Like he has his funeral and then he's watching from the rafters in the church watching his funeral. I feel like you're going to do that just to be like, no.
You think that's what I wanted to wear? You guys knew me, but
What is it? It's like a pile of pine cones that we put your clothes on?
I don't know what I want to wear for my funeral. I told you.
You have to plan this.
Maybe I haven't. When I was not young, when my grandmother was getting older, she had picked out the clothes she wanted to wear for her funeral. And so there was a box in her closet that just said my funeral clothes. And as a kid, it's like shocking and terrible, but then as an adult, you kind of appreciate it. She lived so long after she picked out that outfit. She's like, well, I don't want to be buried in that anymore. She had to
It's out of style.
It's out of style. It was like she had to
shoulder pads.
She had to update her funeral clothes.
That is so
How cute.
so funny.
Love grandma.
My friend Lisa, who I get all my neighborhood gossip from, she was telling me about this guy in the neighborhood, the one who has the potbelly pig that needs a new home. That he recently died a couple months ago, and the neighbors raised $17,000 for his funeral, and she was like, and it's his second funeral. And I was like, what do you mean? She goes, he faked his death like 10 years ago, and everybody raised money for that funeral, and then surprise, he's alive. Now he's dead. Everyone's donating again. I'm like, how good of a person are you that you can raise money for 2 funerals?
At least he spaced them apart. 10 years, you're like, okay, we'll do it again. How do we know he's dead? What if he...
That's a really good point. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
Bury me twice, shame on you again.
All I know is that there's a depressed potbelly pig 3 streets over, and I have half a mind to rescue it.
Don't. Have you been to a state fair? My mom and I went to the state fair, and listen, it's not all Charlotte's Web. Like, that's not some pig.
Sure,
it's like
sure.
a pile of pigs, flies all over them. Listen, I'm sure they're smart.
It's the snout that I have trouble with.
It's the wet snout.
The wet,
it's
dirty
the
snout.
just like, I mean, maybe it's because I see a little bit of meat in them, like just kind of laying around. Like, they're basically in
Honey,
bed.
you're a
in jeans.
working pig now.
I know. Working from bed. I'm like, I can do this without getting out of bed. Yeah, don't get a pig.
No, I won't. I'm just worried about the pig.
So, Shamrock Shake, I've never had one. I haven't even sipped this one yet.
Are you kidding?
Never had one. I know, that seems shocking.
A McDonald's item that I have had and you haven't? I've had dozens of these in my life.
Oh, so you're very familiar with it.
Oh my gosh,
Great.
yes. I mean, they've been around forever, like high school.
59 years.
Yeah, exactly.
I was thinking, after we did Craigslist, I think it's good when the person not teaching has a lot of experience with it. Like with Craigslist, like, it's so fun for me not to have to teach you about it, but just be able to share my experiences with it.
Yes, that's
so
a cozy position to be
you
in.
can do that with Shamrock Shake. I'm about to have my first shake. I bought these, so now I'm a working gal. I had to get up at the crack of dawn.
What time?
I got up at 7.
Okay.
That's early.
Yeah.
I got up at 7. The day after, this is the side of the Insta Egg you don't know. The day after Insta Egg Day,
You have
wake
that,
up,
like, you just feel so depressed. It's
No.
like you're higher than high.
No, not
and then
at
you have the post Insta Egg blues.
No, you have the trickle-ins because there's people over in
Sure.
England. There's people in Australia. So I wake up to like 15 or 20.
When the episode is already out.
When the episode's already
Sure.
out, but
God
I
bless
don't
'em. No,
don't
who
judge
cares?
them
God
on
bless
that.
'em.
If they guess it, they get it.
Yeah.
So I got up at 7, immediately answered those. Then I'm on my phone seeing if I can get Shamrock Shakes that early.
Yeah.
No, not the 2 by me. No, unavailable. I had to drive into Hollywood to
you
get
kidding?
these Shamrock Shakes. I'm already out there. I'm like, well, I may as well go on an ice capade. Stopped at Wendy's, filled up all my things with ice.
Why didn't you get ice at McDonald's?
They don't have self-serve ice anymore.
Oh.
McDonald's is out of the ice capade game. Wendy's is where it's at. So I've done a lot before. And now we record normally before job. We would record at 10. This is so boringly detailed. The street has street cleaning until 10.
Oh, yeah.
So right at 10,
screwed.
there's a whole...
There's so much parking.
There's so much parking.
Yeah.
Now I'm here an hour early. One side of the street you can't park on for an hour.
I talked about this before. This street sweeping guy, it's like, or not even the street sweeping guy, the ticket giving guy. Like, he's yelled at me before because I've dropped the kids off and then I say, oh, I have some text I have to message. I'll like pull over to the side of the road on the street sweeping side. There's nobody there and there's no street sweeper coming. I'm in my car and I'm like, okay, I'm going to text John back really quick. And multiple times, this guy's pulled up behind me, the parking enforcement guy, honking, hey, it's street sweeping day. It's like, I don't care. All I care about is not getting a ticket. That's all I care about. Like, he's like so mad at me. It's like, can't you read the sign? Like, as if I give a shit about like, oh, give me a ticket, I'll move my car. Like, give me a break.
I know.
Get a life.
Get a life.
Get a life.
Get a
Go
life.
fix that bridge if you want something to do to make the city better.
Merch? we're claiming Get a Life for ourselves.
I would like to have some merch that has a picture of the bridge on it and maybe some dates about it's that's really specific to our 2 neighborhoods, but I think it would do really well.
I want to know if that is it's one of those digital signs. If that's the furthest out they've ever put a road being worked on by.
And yet the Olympics are coming in T22
Olympics
hours.
will be a distant memory by the time our 60. Now I got the hiccups. I haven't even drank up the thing. I have to take a sip of this before we get started.
I definitely, just to talk about a memory of the Shamrock Shake, I remember like in high school, seeing the commercials. Today is the day the Shamrock Shake is out. We have to go after school to get it like on day one that it's available.
Oh,
this is like, a tradition, a ritual.
Yeah, for a lot of people, man, there's been apps to track it. There's been blogs. There's been a lot of people go through a lot of. I would compare it. Okay, so if you don't know what a Shamrock Shake is, I'm shocked, but you may not live in the country, or maybe you just have a life and you haven't ever seen one. It's a seasonal item. It's a green milkshake that comes from McDonald's. It's similar to the McRib, where it makes appearances. It's not a permanent menu item. Unlike the McRib, it is not pressed bone. It's ice cream, mint flavoring, and milk, hopefully.
How did Chocolate and Our Weasels weigh into this over the years?
Girl, wait till we get to the end of the show. Just sit back.
We do need to take a sip. It's losing integrity by the minute.
I know. So I'm going to go ahead and take a sip of this. This comes
too.
out every February and March. It is for St. Patrick's Day, and like I teased earlier, to announce the arrival of spring. We should have staggered our sips so we didn't have 20 seconds of silence. Okay, I'm getting that first hint of mint. That's okay. I don't want to pre-decide.
You have some like mint opinion. You have some mint opinions, because remember how you were like, I don't like peppermint, and then you listed like 10 forms of peppermint that you like.
I like those puffy peppermints.
Yeah, you like peppermint because you didn't like candy canes, but then you like eat candy canes and you like peppermint some things. And
it's complicated. I think mint is a very complicated. I love spearmint.
Spearmint is its own thing. I could typically go Winto green.
I like a Winto, like a weird branded mint.
Yeah.
My first introduction to mints were from Sally Lane Candy in Paris, Tennessee. It's a candy shop that my grandma worked at when she was little, and they made these little.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, she would always have, when we would visit her, they were called green and pink mints. And it was basically, they made a very thin layer of kind of like a hard fudge. And then they would cut those up into little domino-sized pieces, but they're thin. Half of them are green and half of them are pink. The pink ones had like crushed up peppermint in them.
Yummy.
And when we got older, I remember my grandma, she hadn't worked there in a long time. We would eat them. We're like, we love these, Grandma. And she's like, well, they don't have enough crunch. She's like, when we were young, we put in more crunch.
Oh my gosh, cute.
So we always knew that there was supposed to be some more crunch. Well, Sally Lane has been bought in the last 5 years by this new young couple who's trying to revive it. So all of a sudden they started showing up on my Facebook feed.
Cute.
I reached out to them and I bought some because I thought that would be really fun. I went and took a picture of like holding the Sally Lane candles with the Hollywood sign in the background for their like social media.
Wait, you worked on the Sally Mae Candy's social media
No,
team?
I just thought it'd be fun for them, like so they could post that and be like, look.
Did they post it?
They did.
Cute.
Like, look how far our mints have traveled. Then I went to then I started to get crazy and I went to the
Why are you running errands for this mint company?
When I don't have a job, and these are things that happen. So I was like, it'd be really cute. I took a box of the Sally Lane chocolates to the Hollywood Walk of Fame, put them on next to Sally Field star. And I was like, move over, Sally Field. There's a new Sally in town.
You're composing social media posts for this candy company.
I never was happy with the picture I took of that. And I never.
I mean, it was Hollywood Boulevard. There was probably like a turd, like slightly out of frame.
And the sun was hitting it really harshly. So I never sent them that. But
well,
I do.
Swing back at golden hour, see if you can get a better pick.
I think it's a cute post.
No, yeah, I agree.
Move over, Sally Field, and then Sally Field gets involved, and she's like, "What do you mean, Sally Lane?" And
yeah, I bet if you tag, is Sally Field still alive?
Yes.
Well, I don't know. Everybody's going.
Hashtag fair.
I bet Sally Field is one of those people. If you tagged her in an Instagram post, she would see it and respond.
Probably.
Yeah.
Or at least her assistant. Her assistant's like, look, this just came up.
I think at this point, she's on Instagram and Facebook like every old person now. So she's like, oh, I got a new message. Move over, Sally Field.
What the heck, dude? I was Gidget.
I'm beefing with a mint?
I'm Gidget, bitch. And then her assistant's like, merch. And they're both like, dip. All right, well, let's get into this. Before we get into the shake, I'd like to talk about St. Patrick's Day in America.
Oh, great. Wouldn't be you if you didn't try to cram in 2 history lessons.
Hey, listen, you gotta have a little context. So
the professor is in.
Oh, I need like the little Charlie Brown, like the Lucy sign.
Oh,
like,
yes.
The professor is real in.
This is good for our curriculum also, for you to provide like context, yes.
Yeah. All right, so St. Patrick's Day, it's March 17th. That's the same day as my other grandmother, Myrtle. I mean, what a great name is that?
Oh, so
Myrtle's
sweet.
birthday. It is not a federal holiday. But it is a big day that we celebrate in this country. It becomes more popular every year. It's a day where at work you're going to go out and meet your friends, for your coworkers, for drinks afterwards. You wear green. Why do we wear green? Do you have any idea?
4-leaf clovers.
Sure. In the 17th century, green became a symbol for unity for the Irish people in their struggle against oppressive English rule.
Oh, interesting.
It also is a nod to the Emerald Isle. It's a nod to good luck. It's just something that you're supposed to wear.
Those rolling Irish hills.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
If you don't wear green, what happens?
You get pinched.
Why do you get pinched?
Why do you get pinched?
Why would you get pinched? Just nursing a Shamrock Shake all morning. I'm gonna be crashed if I drink this, I will crash.
I had 2 sips. I don't know if they changed the formula. My constitution has changed significantly since I was a teenager. I feel like if I drank half of this, I would be out of commission for the rest of the day.
Yeah,
I would be that bridge. I'd reawaken me in
in
3031.
5 years. January 2031.
What happens if you get pinched? Why do you get pinched?
Okay, so we wear green apparently because green makes us invisible to leprechauns.
Oh, cute. I
So
believe that.
they can't do anything to you if you wear green. If you don't wear green, your friends are supposed to pinch you to remind you, hey,
Cute.
slip on some green or you're going to get the mischief of a leprechaun.
Do they believe in leprechauns like real? Because don't people in Iceland like they believe in like fairies? Like is that part of their like actual culture?
That's a great question and one that I didn't deep dive into, so I don't want to speculate. I feel like some of the stuff we do, they probably find offensive but I also think that at this point, everyone kind of embraces
Yeah, it's
all
part
of
of
it.
the culture, sure.
But I'm sure we have one of our listeners who sent us a huge care package.
Oh yes, that's right. Report to us, please.
Yeah.
I feel like if I lived anywhere that believed like in anything, I would believe in it.
I believe in anything and everything.
Me too.
Whatever anyone
Love
tells
it.
me, I believe
I
it.
love that.
So St. Patrick's Day has been celebrated in America before America was America,
Interesting.
all the way back to 1601.
Wow.
The first recorded St. Patrick's Day parade was a celebration that took place on March 17th, 1601, in the Spanish colony of St. Augustine, Florida. It was organized by the Irish vicar, Ricardo Artur, and it predates even the first parades that they had in Ireland.
Wow.
It predates the big Boston parade we have. It predates the big New York parade, which started in 1762. Now, in Ireland, they did celebrate St. Patrick, but it was America that brought upon the parade.
Oh,
it's kind of
okay.
like a cultural event.
We do love a parade.
We
in
love a
America.
parade.
Yeah.
We used to do like the ticker tape parades where it's got all the little
Yeah.
things. I never knew exactly what that was.
No, but it's fun.
So it was just
Parades are
confetti.
fun.
So back
Yeah.
in the day, we would have it a Ziploc bag. I would have like an
A
old
satchel, a leather satchel.
potato sack or a leather satchel or a coffee bag, a burlap bag, going around picking up ticker tape off the ground. You can.
Hey, time travel hamburger man, go get some of that vintage confetti.
I'm in that famous photo of like that guy back from war, like kissing the girl in the middle of the
Exactly.
street. I'm like in the back,
Crouching.
like crouching down, picking up ticker
We do
tape.
need time travel hamburger man merch.
It would be like Forrest Gump. Like you just put him in like every
Yeah,
situation.
That's really cute. Maybe a series of 8 postcards. If any artists want to make those.
Definitely 4 press pennies.
I love that.
All right, so this year, I think when this comes out, we're a week or 2 away from St. Patrick's Day. It'll be as huge as always. New York will have one of the largest parades in the country for it. Chicago, as I mentioned in the open, will dye the Chicago River green. They'll have a big parade. They have a bunch of Irish pubs there. Savannah, Georgia is another place where they celebrate a lot. I think Savannah, Georgia is one of the only, there's like 2 places where it is a legal holiday. One of them is a little confusing because I think it's actually a legal holiday for another holiday, but it happens to fall on the same day. But Savannah, Georgia, I did not know was a big place for it. But you're going to have big parades in Boston, Philadelphia, New Orleans, Denver, San Francisco, all over the country.
Maybe when I'm like a retiree, I'll be like a Winnebago lady and like go
Just
and,
travel
and
around.
hit all the parades. All the St. Patrick's Day celebrations.
Well, a lot of them are probably going to be on day of, so you might. Some of them do have like 3
we
days.
spend a lot of time driving.
Yeah.
Really
You
fast.
have to wake up really early. I'll be at McDonald's, and you'll be traveling the country.
It's just like even just you saying Savannah, Georgia. It's like I've never been to Georgia. Like
I know.
there's so much that we haven't seen.
I would like to go to Savannah, Georgia. I want to go to Atlanta because it's home of Coca-Cola.
Yeah, that
There's
would be
many.
fun. It'd be
There's so many
fun.
places I need to see. Savannah and Atlanta. All right, the Shamrock Shake. Let's get into the shake. So it's 59 years old. I thought this might be a pullover moment. I didn't set it up to be. Would you believe it?
Maybe drive slow.
Drive slow. Actually, it's just a normal fact. The Shamrock Shake did not become a national offering until 2012. Doesn't that seem a little crazy? Like it feels...
Okay, I hope they did pull over because I'm shocked.
No, I'm shocked for a couple of reasons. One, 2012 seems like last year, but that was 15.
No, don't say it. It was 3 years ago. What took so long? They already have the milkshake machines. Like, bring over a vat of green goo.
Well, you know that McDonald's has already gets a lot of grief for their ice cream machines.
Yes.
They're apparently always out of order. You can never get anything.
And there's a controversy over that.
Some people think they just tell you they're out of order because they don't
Yeah.
want to clean them or
Yeah.
maintenance them or all of those things. All right, so let's go back to 1967 when this little bugger first hit the streets. So 1967, just to give you a little context, we've got the Vietnam War going on. It's the summer of love. Detroit was having huge race riots. You had the 6-Day War. You had the first Super Bowl. I did not know that that was in 1967. The first human heart transplant, and Elvis and Priscilla got married. So there was a lot. If you ever want, like, really probably any year to just kind of lose your mind, go to Wikipedia for that year.
Oh, yeah, crazy.
And you're like, all of these things happened in this one year. It's the same like if you look at movies from the 80s.
Yes.
They're like in 1985, these 16 iconic movies were all in the theaters the same day.
And not since.
And
like,
no,
right? Like,
nothing.
name one thing that happened in 2022. Like, did anything happen?
They probably had a meeting about the bridge and they're like, can we be done with this in 10 years? They're like, well, let's think about it.
Get me to the time machine.
All right, so in this year, 1967, in Enfield, Connecticut, you got this guy named Hal Rosen. He's a McDonald's franchisee. He has a background in dairy manufacturing. And I'll be honest, so I did obviously a lot of research on this. I pulled a lot of any newspapers I could find from the time and over the last 60 years. There are periods in time where some people say McDonald's denied that he created the shake. If you look at McDonald's website now, they fully credit him for creating the shake.
Weird.
There's controversy about what the shake he made was actually like, and I'll explain that in a second. So, listen, if you happen to be there and you know the truth, reach out to me. I did the best I can.
If this was your uncle.
If you're Billy Rosen, Mary Rosen, please reach out if you have the facts. But he was tinkering around with some ideas. He wanted to create a milkshake for St. Patrick's Day. And what he came up with was very different than what we have today. He took some vanilla ice cream, he mixed that with lemon and lime sherbet, and then he put vanilla syrup and green dye in that. So he made like a citrusy green shake. And he called it the St. Patrick's Day Green Milkshake.
Oh, very technical.
Very technical, very, very concise, like Megan with her Crunch Report, which was an off-brand thing, but
Yes.
her description of famous cookies were that they were crunchy.
And we are curious about every brand, her opinion, whether it's crunchy or not crunchy. So I'm curious to hear what she says about Shamrock Shake. Is it crunchy or not crunchy, Megan? We await your response.
Oh, is that what the Crunch Report is?
Yeah.
It's literally like crunch, like on a scale of
Yes.
1 to 10, how much crunch?
I think it's just crunchy or not crunchy.
Oh, okay, I like that. I thought she'd be like, oh, the Shamrock Shake, it's cold.
Oh no, it's
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 crunch
only
or no
crunchy.
crunch. Got it. I love it.
So she would love the mints that your grandma made because they are very crunchy.
You know, they used to have a lot more crunch. I love the way she said crunch. Whenever she wanted a kiss, she'd be like, come give grandma some sugar.
Oh, how cute.
Oh, Thelma. I loved her.
So sweet.
All right, so he comes up with the St. Patrick's Day Green Milkshake. And what he liked about that name was all the other shakes told you what the flavor was by their name. He liked that this had a little bit of mystery. You don't know what a green shake is.
Sure, I love mystery going into my food.
It reminds me of once when I went to Disneyland with a group of friends, and we ate at that restaurant that is part of the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh yeah, the Blue Bayou.
The Blue Bayou. And they had this soup, and I didn't know what the soup was. And I asked the server, I was like, can you tell me what this soup is like? And she's like, well, it's kind of a brown soup.
Oh.
I was like, no, brown. And that became a running joke with my friends.
Disney is funny in that way where you kind of expect, like, so many people that work there, it's like your hair has 3 bobby pins on the left and 3 bobby pins on the right. And then there's people like that where it's like, if somebody asks for the soup, just say what color it is.
Yeah, brown. That'll appease them. I could do a whole hour just on the foods of Disney because
Oh
I
my
think people
goodness,
that love
yes.
it They overhype it. Like it's sometimes they're good. Sometimes they are.
Disneyland is known for having the best food.
I know. And some of it is. Some of it is really good. Another, you're like, that's okay.
I mean, I had some truly atrocious bites at Disney World.
Disney World,
atrocious.
I heard Disney World has not really caught up to the game.
Why is the food not good? Like, make it the best in the world.
Nazi had theories about it. She thinks because Disney World gets more tourists, so that they don't care. Like, it doesn't matter. Like here,
but don't you want people to be like spending money on like a good thing?
But they will because they're just there for the day, so they don't know.
Not me, honey. I'm packing a lunch.
But here we have a lot of residents.
True.
So people will keep coming back.
So they can make it good. They choose not to.
They choose not to. That's Nazi's theory. All right, so the shake is very successful. People really like it. McDonald's really likes it. It takes them about 3 years, but 3 years later, they've given it a new name, the Shamrock Shake, and they roll it out to like select locations. Now, the shake, I'll just throw them all out there now. It goes through 3 incarnations over its lifetime. You have that citrus version first that started it all.
That sounds kind of good. Like kind of like a sherbet. I like a lime sherbet.
I love sherbet. I feel like sherbet is an unsung hero. I know everyone's like gelato. I mean, girl, just give me some sherbet.
You know what I would love is going to Jamba Juice and being like, I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to get Jamba Juice. And you're like, 4 scoops of rainbow sherbet covered in OJ.
You're like, blue. Talk about a buzz.
So good.
So that citrus version, the lemon lime version, only lasted from 1970 to 1973. In 1973, they turned it into just a plain vanilla shake that they colored green. That would stick around for 10 years.
Oh my God, how snoozy.
I know. And then in 1983, the mint flavors brought in, and now 43 years later, we're still tinkering with mint. And I gotta say, looking at advertisements, looking at commercials, looking at fan photos, and reading blogs and all that stuff, this shake, man, it's like no one has a total grasp on it. Like,
what do you mean?
No, everyone's always like, just like you did the exact same thing. You're like, the formula's changed, something's different. Like, I feel like it's always going through some sort of mint, some sort of like formula change.
Yeah.
The colors are all over the place. Sometimes it's like Dayglow green. Sometimes it looks like antifreeze. Sometimes it's ours is
really funny. This is kind of like a pale like classic mint.
But this doesn't look like a natural green to me.
No, it's darker than a natural green would be.
Yeah, this is like a product.
To me, they're probably just like trying to shave 0.08 cents off of every production, right?
Who knows? And I don't feel like McDonald's is notoriously good for consistency.
Oh,
so
really?
If this involves pumps, I mean, someone's like putting a bunch of pumps in there. You gotta.
That's a good point. Somebody's snoozing on the pumper. Oh, they wake up suddenly.
Like
your drink is half pump.
Head
nodding off on the pumper.
Oh man, why is this so pepperminty? I've seen some that were like barely mixed, where half of it's white and half of it's green. So
weird.
They're kind of all over the place.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, would you describe it as peppermint, or do you think it's kind of in like a no man's land of no mint that I've ever tasted?
It's kind of, if I gave it a name, I would say it's a soft mint.
Okay, but it is very sweet.
It's very sweet. And now it's completely just liquid, so I'm not getting any of that fun thick texture.
Yeah, it's a soft milk.
It's a soft mint,
milk.
soft milk. That sounds very Asian.
Oh, yes.
Soft milk shake. Uh-huh. All right, so now if you will indulge me, I'd like to go in a completely different direction for a moment.
I always will indulge you.
1974, Philadelphia. We've got the Philadelphia Eagles. That is a football team. Did you know that? I didn't. I had to look up what kind of sport it was.
I did. I wouldn't have known that.
I didn't know either. But it's a football team. And we have a player, Freddie Hill. He was a former receiver for the Eagles.
Okay.
He has an 8-year-old daughter named Kim who is battling leukemia.
Oh.
So he has this mission to raise as much money as he can through different fundraising events. He's got a goal of raising $800,000, which is about $5 million today.
Gosh,
it might be
wow.
$880,000.
Wow.
Don't know if I put that in right, but it's around $5 million today. The goal with that money is to donate it to the Children's Hospital so that they can make an entire oncology floor that would have like the most sophisticated and modern equipment for leukemia treatment.
Wow.
As Freddie and his family navigated the illness, they're going back and forth to the hospital a lot. And he realizes that there's another need. what if there's going to be people coming from all over the world in an ideal world? This is going to be a top-notch facility. You're going to have people coming from all over the world. They're not going to have a place here. They're going to be getting hotels. It's going to be expensive. They need a place where someone who is taking their child for treatment can just stay.
Yeah.
So he's like, why don't we like build that as well? So he has this partner that he's doing all this fundraising with, and they reach out to McDonald's, and they're like, you know what? You have this shake. What if you were to give... They do this big fundraising thing throughout the city for all of this.
Yeah.
So McDonald's is just one place that they reach out to. And they're like, what if you gave us like half of one day's revenue from your St. Patrick's Day shake? And McDonald's is like, well, what are you trying to do? And they explain it all. They're like, you know what? We love that. What if we give you all of the profits from the Shamrock Shake? We will help you purchase this and build this.
Amazing.
All that we ask is that you name it after our mascot. And that's how we got the Ronald McDonald House.
Wow.
Completely from the Shamrock Shake.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. I got chills.
So for me, that was a pullover moment.
That's a pullover moment. And that's like a rare to get like a feel good moment from a fast food chain. So honey, I'll take it.
I know.
That's really sweet.
I know. And you look back on these companies, I mean, they were probably still bad at the time. And we joke, we know a lot of the companies we talk about, everyone has skeletons. But like you do look back at like this time period in the 70s and 80s, there was so much more like creativity and connection with like the consumers.
Yeah.
Like just the commercials are so fun. There's advertisements. I saw an ad for the Shamrock Shake that was like drawn by like a 12-year-old kid from school that was really good. It's like I don't feel like there's that kind of like everything feels
It's got so like corporate
it's so
and
corporate
like
now.
Disconnected from people.
I will say, I do think the Shamrock Shake, even through today, money goes from it to
that's
now
nice.
to support the Ronald McDonald's House.
So we are currently donating to charity.
We're heroes.
It's a soft mint.
It's a soft. I keep taking smaller sips.
I think I don't like the aftertaste.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. When it first hits the tongue, it's like, ooh, this is like a nice, and like things that are cold and mint, I really like. Mint chocolate chip is like one of my favorite ice creams because I like that mint cold and also temperature cold. But it doesn't. I don't know. It's the aftertaste is kind of plasticky.
Yeah. It definitely has an artificial feel to it. All right, so McDonald's, through that program, raises about $34,000. That's about, close to $250,000.
Okay.
They're able to buy this property that's close to the hospital. Then they get this builder, John Canuso, whose daughter also has leukemia, to get involved with the project. Wow. He reaches out. He's like, I want to do all the plumbing. I want to do all the furniture, all the electrical appliances for the house. I saw it in a newspaper article about it. Someone described it as the best row house in West Philadelphia.
Wow.
And then the author quoted, here's a professional football team, a national corporation, a private individual, and all the fans who bought Shamrock Shakes. It's really a beautiful story, the story of the Ronald McDonald House. So I just really didn't know. I've eaten at McDonald's my whole life, and I've always seen the Ronald McDonald thing, and they always want you to toss in money. Mm-hmm. I really didn't know the story behind it. So I found it fascinating when I picked this. That's what that
A little human spirit moment for us.
A little human spirit.
That's great. I love that.
Just to put a cap on the Ronald McDonald House today, in 2024, 2025, they're now up to 387 houses in 61 countries. They also have 271 family rooms, which I learned is a space that they build inside the actual hospital that's kind of like a safe space for like the families to go to where they can, if something's intense, they're still on the same floor as their child. McDonald's and customers have provided $103 million in 2024, and the average length of stay at one of the houses is 7 nights. And it's free for people to stay there.
Amazing.
Back then, I think I saw an article, they're like, we ask you to like pick up and clean up and like feel like you're part ownership of this house when you're there. That's like how you can like pay it forward. But
that's nice.
It was a pretty great place.
Why doesn't every company do that? Like, just like do something nice. Like, why can't Amazon like plant a tree in the Amazon rainforest for like every package I order? You know what I mean? Like, just it hurts you none.
Hurt you none.
It hurts you nil.
It hurts you nil. I feel like Amazon just wants to take us by the ankles and shake all of our nickels out of us and then throw our husks away. Man, McDonald's or Amazon.
Yeah, we like McDonald's now.
McDonald's is good. I mean, no,
no. This was good. This was good. They did a good thing. They did a good thing. They're helping
this is all
people.
good. All right, so that's that with that. All right, so now we're in the early 1970s. McDonald's, this goes back to what I was just saying. We see the creation of McDonald Land. I mean, is there a better time than this for McDonald's?
You're just saying McDonald Land, a piece washed over my body, like, and so I've just felt so happy.
It was like, I mean, that's our childhood. That's
Yes.
like, I mean, maybe you, I don't know.
No,
you-
I felt like a warm glow of nostalgia and simplicity that like put me at ease.
Yeah. If you're not familiar, McDonald Land's a fantasy place within the McDonald's universe. That's where you're going to find Ronald McDonald. I mean, talk about a mascot. Just a
Yes.
crazy
Do
clown.
you have mascots anymore?
Nobody has mascots.
You can't even put like.
I take that back. McDonald's does still have a mascot. It is psychotic. And I encourage you, I'll put it in the supplementals, look it up. It is a Happy Meal box with like human eyes and teeth, like weird cartoon. It looks like AI. If like AI created this mascot for you. It's
probably did.
just terrible.
Ugh.
Whereas when you had McDonald Land.
Take me to McDonald Land. I want to walk down those grassy knolls down a little lane.
Tippity tip tip, walking past the Fry Guys. Now, I'm not even going to go into Ronald McDonald. We all know who he is. What I love about him is he seemed to have zero consistency. Like,
Sure. He always looked different.
Always looked different. Half the time he looked terrifying. There was a moment where he I feel like they found their groove with him.
Clowns were really, you have to understand, young people are listening to this. They're like, why clowns were really part of the culture in a way you can't understand unless you lived it.
Yeah.
Clowns they were big.
They were definitely big in the 80s. All right, so let's just go through a handful of these characters just because I love them and they're iconic. You have the Hamburglar. He's dressed in stripes. A lot of these characters, I learned, their main mission is to steal. And maybe that's why they've been...
But like mascots in general, like cereal mascots.
They're all trying to... the tricks are for
Rabbit,
kids, the leprechaun.
Get your finger off my Butterfinger or whatever. Everybody's like trying to get what's theirs.
Not Captain Crunch.
Oh, yeah, not him?
That guy just likes to sail down the seas and share his cereal with everyone. I don't think he steals.
I'm sure he did.
He is a... No,
Is he a pirate?
I was about to say he is a pirate. No, he's not. He's a captain. But is he a pirate?
Pirate Crunch.
Pirate Crunch.
That'd be a good Stranger Things tie-in, upside down,
Why?
Pirate Crunch.
Why the hell does Stranger Things have to be involved? Why can't just Pirate Crunch be its own tie-in?
Okay, Pirates of the Caribbean.
The
movie.
Oh, okay. Let's bring back a dated franchise. I'm not ready quite to pitch this to the sharks. The cereal box looks like a treasure chest. I love that.
That's great.
There's doubloons and all that good stuff. All right, so Hamburglar, his mission is to steal hamburgers and cheeseburgers. He has a language. You know what he says?
No.
Robble, robble.
Oh, I
Remember
love
that?
that. That's
Robble, robble.
so cute. That's so fraggly. Like so Muppety.
fraggly.
I
It's
love
like-
Robble Robble.
We love Robble Robble. We had Grimace. Grimace has made a comeback in the last few years. They brought Grimace back.
Gen Z loves, Gen Z. I mix up the gens. Gen Alpha, they love Grimace for some reason.
Well, I don't know why, but I was witness of it on
Sure.
TikTok. So if you don't know Grimace, he's this big, large purple monster. When he first came out, they called him Evil Grimace. They eventually got rid of the evil. According to official McDonald's canon, he is either the embodiment of a large taste bud, which I did not know, but then I was like, yeah, that is what he is.
Wow.
Or he is just the embodiment of a milkshake, which I feel like has been added on very recently.
A purple milkshake. They don't have a purple milkshake.
Well, they did. So they came out with the Grimace milkshake like 3 years ago.
But I mean, at the time.
At the time, of course not. No, it's a taste bud, which I kind of love. He's just this rogue taste bud. Don't you hate that? Have you ever had that when you get one taste bud that's like, you guys, listen, I've had a really good time. We've had some great kisses. We've had some great Guinness. But I think I'm going to dip. And he's like, poing, but he can't get out.
There's one taste bud that stands up during the concert. That's what it is. And it's like...
You're at a Kenny G. Your mouth is at a Kenny G concert. And this one taste bud's like...
I might want a better view.
You know what? It looks good from up here,
It's
guys.
catching on your teeth. Ow. It hurts so bad.
I'm always scraping it with my tongue. I'm like, can I just rock it out of there? He's like,
that's Grimace's origin story.
That's Grimace.
Are all the people in McDonald's Land representing like the 7 deadly sins or something? Or like the 10, like stealing, gluttony? Is there one for like lust?
I feel like
Greed.
maybe Captain Crook probably lusted. He lusted after filet of fish, that's for
There
sure.
you go. Okay, lust.
I feel like Officer Big Mac and Mary McCheese have definitely diddled around.
Sure, they fooled around a
They
little bit.
probably
Behind a McDonald's
children.
dumpster.
Diddle is a healthy thing.
Yes.
Diddling is good.
Yes.
But Grimace, so they came out, McDonald's, I feel like regretted this. Like 3 years ago, came out with like the Grimace shake. It was this purple
yeah.
shake. And all these videos, somehow this became a viral moment where the gag was like some young Gen something person would drink the Grimace shake and be like, that's good. And then it would flash cut to them shirtless, covered in purple shake everywhere, like twitching on the ground. It was so crazy
Weird.
and psychotic, but everyone was doing it. And I think McDonald's was like,
They were like, this is
"What
like
happened?
not on brand
This
for
is
us.
not great for us."
Yes.
So I haven't seen that shake come back
Oh
since
God,
then.
yeah. It's like I think of them as like a whole, which is like them embracing like this kind of weird Gen Alpha aesthetic in their mascot tree. It's like you're a wholesome brand. Like be wholesome. You know what I
They're
mean?
trying to be cool too, though.
Don't try to be cool.
But they are. They're trying to do these collabs now. Now they do these adult Happy Meals, which I've been sucker to. I
Sure,
didn't
yeah.
in the last one. One I drove to Van Nuys for, but
What was the last one that you didn't get sucked into?
I didn't end up buying. Oh, I did buy the Grinch socks, but that was for the show. But I didn't get any of the mini McDonald's things
Yes,
myself.
that's true.
I had people send them
you.
to me. I'm too cheap to buy a $14 Happy Meal.
I mean, you can buy.
It's
regular
literally the
food
same
for that,
thing. I
yeah.
can just go to the store and buy Grinch socks if I want Grinch socks. I don't have to get them through my hamburger.
You need to go through your hamburger. This is 2026.
Robble, robble.
You need to go through your hamburger to get your Grinch socks.
And I did. And it was for the show. And it worked. All right. So, yeah. And I've already mentioned some of these. We had Mary McCheese, who I went as for Halloween once and won a contest.
Great costume.
Officer Big Mac, Captain Crook, steals filet of fish.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's stealing stuff. And they all kind of work together. Officer Big Mac was chasing the Hamburglar. Captain Crook could decipher the robble that the Hamburglar was saying. You had the Fry guys which they were the ones I found really weird. They were like these pom-poms with eyes and two legs. Do you remember them?
Yeah.
They were called Fry Guys, Fry Friends, and Fry Kids, all of them. They were just a
Great.
weird little thing. But for a short time, the reason I bring that whole menagerie up was they gave Shamrock Shake his own character as well. He was an uncle of Grimace who lived in Ireland.
Cute.
And his name was Uncle O'Grimacy. Very like, how
On the
little
nose,
work.
yeah.
Listen, we have to come up with a character. We have 15 minutes.
I mean, people at this, like working then, there was no email. You were sitting at a table.
Yeah.
You were drinking a scotch. It's 4:59. We got you out of here.
I feel like this is one of those things where you're in the art department of McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
You have a drawing of Grimace that they did 3 years prior.
Sure.
It's been leaning on the wall. At just the right time of day, the sun is hitting it. Over time, those markers have turned it a little bit green.
Mm-hmm.
And then someone's sitting there like, we need a character for the Shamrock Shake. And he looks over and he sees it. And he's like, done.
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 Let's go home.
Oh, Grimacy. We got Uncle O'Grimacy here. It's a green taste bud from
green
Ireland.
Taste bud.
He comes in once a year on St. Patrick's Day to check on his nephew. And while he's here, he gets a Shamrock Shake.
Wow, that's cute.
Done and done. He comes from Shamrock, Ireland.
Okay. Yeah.
And he's here to spread Shamrock cheer. It's all lazy.
Great.
All
sure.
as
That's
lazy
all
as we can
need,
be, but it's all
though.
good.
It's fine.
He walks with a cane. He has a little vest and a top hat because a lot of things get top hats. Most people and animals that you know don't wear top hats. A lot of characters get top hats.
That's a really good point. I don't even think, dare I say, I don't think I've ever seen a top hat in real life.
I will say the only time I've worn a top hat was as a mascot when I dressed up as Mayor McCheese. I borrowed, and it was sad. I borrowed my friend's top hat, who it had been like his grandfather. It was like
an heirloom from the
vintage
1800s.
top, and then I just wore it for props and
You're like,
costumes.
can I cover it in paper mache and orange paint
100%.
and poke holes in it with a pencil to tie a string through it?
100%.
Wow. Hey, but you won the contest.
I got second place.
Who won?
I don't remember.
I can't talk about it.
I can't talk about it.
It's too painful.
This will mean nothing to anybody. What's absolutely insane about that party and that contest that I won was at the house directly across the street from
That is crazy.
Right. I mean, if we look at that, it's that house right across
Can we knock
the
on the door and ask if we can say, sorry, this is going to sound weird, but my friend won a costume contest in this house 20 years ago.
20 years
Would it
ago.
be okay for him to like walk around and just kind of like see the room where he won the contest?
It was in the backyard because my costume was so big. The hamburger on my head was so big and so heavy. I couldn't even really walk around. I eventually just sat in the back in the yard.
And let people come to you.
Well, and that's usually my go-to.
Yeah, right.
All right, so we've got Uncle O'Grimacy. He doesn't stick around for that long. He's just here for a few years. Okay, so now we're in the 80s and so this is what's also confusing about McDonald's. Aside from they're like, okay, we've created this mascot. It's just for the shake. Are we going to use them in all the advertisement? No, we'll use them in some. Some of them will have no mascot.
Sure.
Some of them will use a drawing of a woman, and other times we're going to use a scary
Drawing
leprechaun.
of a woman. Kate Winslet in Titanic?
Basically, just this drawing of a woman drinking a shake, and then sometimes we're going to use this
Cute.
really scary leprechaun.
Oh, great.
It's up to you,
Sure.
depending where. I don't care.
We
Do what
didn't
you guys
have
want.
words like brand identity. These were foreign ideas at the time. It was like whoever's working the turnover at the ad agency, it's like it's just up to them.
Even some of them, like because these are, mind you, newspaper ads that I'm
Yes.
looking at. So, and they're not all big newspapers. Even like the McDonald's arch didn't always look like it was like, here's our highest resolution
sure.
of this arch. It
Yeah.
looked like someone's like, did corporate send you an arch? No. Okay, clip one out from the last thing and just like stick it in there.
Just draw one from memory.
Draw one from memory, like that 12-year-old kid did.
Uh-huh.
So, and then at this time, they're also using the tagline, and this is when I learned that it was also for spring, 'tis the first green of spring. That was the tagline for.
Tis the first. Yeah, okay.
'Tis the first green
The
of
snow
spring.
is melting. The first green of spring.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so then 1980 comes around. The shake has been around for a decade. It's doing well. What is the natural progression for a brand is try to expand it. So there was a newspaper ad I came across in 1980, and in that it said, sure as there's the Irish, you'll love our one-of-a-kind, frosty green, rich and thick Shamrock Shake and new minty Shamrock Sundae.
Okay.
So they're
Here
like,
we go.
here we go.
Nice.
What can we do? It's like all those places. It's like Taco Bell. We have 3 ingredients.
Sure.
How can we mix them around?
Instead of being in a cup, it's in a bowl.
Right.
The same.
Instead of a straw, they'll get a spoon.
Exactly.
Do we put nuts with it? Girl, I'm done. I've given you all I need. I used to love getting the McDonald's sundae. You got that tiny little bag of chopped nuts.
I love that.
I mean, of course I loved a little bag of nuts.
Would you do chocolate or caramel?
You know, I think I did turtle. I think I created turtle.
What do you mean? You would get both?
I'd ask for both. Yeah.
Pull over.
Pull over. You never got a turtle sundae?
You don't have to choose, honey. Make it a turtle.
You know what? They're like, do you want chocolate or caramel? I'm like, yeah.
Make it a turtle. XO John.
It should
know
come
what
in a
that
little
means.
tiny shell.
Yeah, that's cute.
Turtle shell.
Yeah, a real turtle
Not
shell.
a seashell.
A hollowed out turtle.
We should kill turtles. All the turtles. So the sundae, like it was like all their other sundaes. It wasn't visually appealing to me. It was this bright green syrup on vanilla ice cream. It was kind of a flop. It only lasted for about 2 years.
Oh, wow. Not really making waves.
Not making much waves. But they did also, even when that was out, they were using that to donate money to the Ronald McDonald House.
Great.
Now we're kind of at the point where instead of giving all the money, it seemed to average they would give 25 cents from the purchase to the Ronald McDonald House. But keep in mind, back then, the shake was like 49 cents, 50 cents. It's like
Totally.
half of the
It's like
amount.
half
It was
of
a lot.
Now, how much is one of these? Like $9?
Oh my God. These were like, I think these were 4 something.
Okay.
They're not cheap.
Not cheap.
Especially since we're not even really
This should be
drinking them.
$1.99.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should always be on like a promo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It should be free if I come to the drive-thru. In the 80s, it's just kind of like Shamrock hitting its prime. Like you see, I found so many random things where Shamrock Shake was used to entice people. Come in for a test drive of our car, get a free Shamrock Shake.
Are you kidding?
Absolutely. They're also now donating money to different places all over. They're
Great.
giving to Muscular Dystrophy Association. There was a classified ad I found that a mom put in the newspaper for her children. She put a little poem in there that said, George and Faye, roses are red, shamrocks are green. Let's go to McDonald's and get some Shamrock Shakes. I love you, Mom. I mean, listen.
People were really phoning it in.
Come on.
I know, but
what
not
mom?
even an attempt at a rhyme? I mean, even if you said
Wait,
green.
that you're not hearing it
Okay.
right. It rhymes. George and Faye, Roses are red. Shamrocks are green. Let's go to McDonald's and get some Shamrock Shakes. I love you, Mom.
You're right. Now I hear it. It's actually a really good rhyme.
I hope they're all living, and I hope they're as close as ever.
That like at that time would have been the equivalent of like the most high effort Pinterest mom. It's like, did you hear what Faye did?
Totally.
She took out an ad to invite her kids to get ice cream.
It doesn't even rhyme. You know what? You're right.
No, wait, read it again. It does.
You know what? Let's go to McDonald's and get some Shamrock Shakes. I found an ad, first 150 people to a baseball game get a free Shamrock Shake.
Wow.
It's like they couldn't, everyone's like hunky-dory over
They're
these
giving
shakes.
these things away.
All right, now we're gonna plow through the 90s, same kind of thing. Let's get into 2000s. Okay, so that goes on through the 80s and through the 90s, and it still, at this point, has kind of that, like, McRib appeal about it. There's people that are look forward, like you said, like they hear, oh, they have them over in Westchester. So you go over there. No, we're out. I think they might still be selling them over in Sharonville or whatever. People are, like, on the hunt for these things during this very limited 6-week window. If you're like me, where you really like something and you have a short window like that, and this isn't something that you can really preserve. I don't think you can buy these and put them in the freezer. I think they'll lose their integrity.
Yes. This is, you get it while it's hot. Otherwise it's gone.
And keep in mind, this is also before, we'll get to it in a minute, it was just a cup with a shake. It was not even usually, I don't even think it was a clear cup.
No, really?
It was like a McDonald's
just like coffee cup.
normal drink cup, no whipped cream, lid on it. It wasn't like because we weren't living in our Instagram time yet.
So true.
So you didn't need to, it didn't need to be beautiful.
Be
it was
photo
just
ready.
It was just a thing. So 2006, in the Chicago Tribune, there was an article that came out called Shamrock Shaken, where the Chicago Tribune writer writes about her obsession with this shake and how much she loves it. That triggers like people writing in, like, I love it too. Like, I always, these are our stories about it. I love this food. It kind of like it's an interesting little thing about like, people realize that they weren't the only ones that are obsessed with this thing. Now, we're in 2006, so there's internet and there's groups for it, but in 2010, we saw the debut of the world's largest Shamrock Shake. This took place in Chicago. It's kind of weird. They did it for 2 years, I think, 2010 and 2011 as part of the charity. Now, the Chicago River, they already dye green.
Yeah.
And what McDonald's did was they made this huge cup that looks like it has spilled over into the river.
Oh,
and so
that's
there's
cute.
part of the green stuff in the cup is still in the cup, but it's not like just a like big cup with a straw and whipped cream
in the
and all
town
that.
square.
It looks pretty neat. So
that's cool.
I'll put a picture of that in so you guys can see that. But it was a 24-foot replica, but it got credit for being the world's largest Shamrock Shake. I don't know if that's
to be a little like that's a little biggest snowflake in the world. Little bit of
no
Shamrock Shake lore.
Nothing that we ever say again will compare to the stupidity of the biggest shamrock or biggest snowflake in the world. And I don't know that this largest Shamrock Shake is Guinness.
Okay,
Guinness.
Yeah, it's more of just like
I think it's just
PR stunt.
they're just saying
a little fun.
Now, 2010, 2011, same time period. Again, this is still an elusive thing. The shake hit New York, and one of the stores had completely run out of it, and people didn't understand how they could have run out of it so quickly.
Yeah.
It turns out Jimmy Fallon bought them all. He went in there and bought them all so that he could give them out to his audience.
Oh, okay, cute.
Which was cute for him.
Sure.
Some people were a little put off by it. And it's like green privilege at its finest.
Well, and he is our nemesis because of his attempt to overtake our show name.
I hate Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon and who's that other guy?
Unless he wants to hire you to do something, and then you like him.
Of course. We'll happily help you with your on-brand. What happened to that? I haven't heard about season 2 getting picked up. We're going into season 4 soon. Every season's a full year. 52 episodes a season. All right, so before 2011, Shamrock Shakes are only available about half of the McDonald's in the country.
Crazy.
Right? That's why at this point, there's such a following for it, and we're more advanced now. There's website trackers for it, so you can go on and see where they've been sold.
What is the point of withholding it from people? Isn't it just a jug of green that you're like dribbling in? Like, what difference does it make?
Because buzz.
Ship the jugs of green everywhere.
But if you could just get it everywhere, then it loses that. Like, if you've got, no, you don't, I mean.
But if there's somebody who wants one and they're not going to drive 2 states over to get it, you're losing a sale.
No, people, that's the thing, Marissa.
I have a job. I'm working at Circuit City. I can't take the week off to go find a Shamrock Shake.
I did work at Circuit City in Cincinnati. I did, to save up money to move here.
That's fun.
People do that, though. Look at me. I go to Compton to get Pop-Tarts.
That's true.
I went to Compton to get red cream soda.
Have you been to Compton again since then?
No, I miss it. I need to get
Yeah, you
over
need to
there.
head back.
Maybe I'll go right after the show. So there's now enough following for it in McDonald's eyes that in 2012 they go national with it. And this is when it gets its makeover. They put it in a clear cup.
Sure.
It's got whipped cream. They do a maraschino cherry, which they no longer do.
Where's the cherry?
We're already at the point where like, we could save $14 million on cherries.
That is so annoying.
I hate everything. But this is when it looks more like a dessert. They're kind of competing with like the Frappuccino.
Yeah.
We're an Erewhon isn't around yet, but it's like that era of like, you got to have this cool cup. I mean, it is pretty.
It's similar. It's like akin to like a Starbucks cup with the domed lid and the whipped cream, which I feel like I would see that on an icy. You would see the domed lid with the special spoon straw. But I think that Starbucks kind of like invented the domed cup, like for the whipped cream on top of the drink. So this feels just like, very, very Starbucks.
It could have been Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. I'd want to look
maybe.
into that because they were around a long time. But we used to do ice blendeds before Frappuccinos.
Yeah, I used to love an ice blended
Me
from
too.
Coffee Bean.
Me too.
You asked
But
for
yeah.
double blended. You
Yeah.
do that.
Oh yeah, because some had two little tiny
Some
ice
of
chunks
them,
in
you
it.
get like a ice chunk the size of like your tooth.
I know. I'm like, I'm here sucking on my tooth. Thanks? No thanks. But yeah, and this is also, I don't know when it came out. McDonald's also developed their whole McCafe thing probably around this time.
It was big in McCafe.
And that's a huge thing. They were really actively competing against Starbucks. Then 2017 comes around, and now we're at a point where there's a secret fan menu item.
What do you mean?
The fans have created what they dub the McLeprechaun Shake. What is this? Half mint shake.
Okay.
Half chocolate shake. And they're not mixed together.
Smart.
They're half and half. So the bottom half of the cup is chocolate shake. The top half of the cup is Shamrock Shake.
Wow, that's really smart.
Very smart.
Chocolate and mint is a combo that can't be beat.
I guess. It's not my favorite.
Can't be beat.
I guess. It's not my favorite. But
You're
no.
more of a chocolate and peanut butter guy.
Definitely. You're more of a chocolate and orange girl.
No.
Ugh, gross.
What kind of psycho do you take me for?
That is the worst. So I do like slamming that orange chocolate.
And then handing it over to Alistair after like I've been fondling it with my bare hands.
Yeah. Give everyone a sweaty little slice. 2017, McDonald's officially put the McLeprechaun Shake on the menu. They didn't love that name, so they just called it the Chocolate Shamrock Shake, which feels like it makes a lot more sense.
Sure.
Now, here's the problem with this. As I mentioned, the shake was half chocolate on the bottom, half mint on the top.
I can't foresee any problems.
How do you get the perfect sip, Mar? Will you stick that straw in?
You try drinking like this.
Oh, so you have to drink it like this. If you can't see us,
that made me like
go to YouTube.
Tired. I got my workout in.
I can see why you think drinking it like this would work. McDonald's, they weren't so convinced of that.
Okay.
So they reached out to a team of aerospace and robotic engineers to create a complimentary limited edition straw.
I feel like I could figure it out. A straw with like a hole in the lower part and a hole in the upper part.
You're not far off.
I did that for free. I'm not an aerospace
But
guy.
you're also not there.
This is a prototype, baby. We're going to keep tinkering on it.
You're right with the two holes.
Okay.
So basically, it was a straw that looked like a J, like a square J. And here there was two holes. So you could put the straw halfway down the cup. One hole is sucking in from the mint.
Yeah.
One hole is sucking in from the chocolate. They go up the straw and mute in your mouth.
Yeah, that's my idea.
You didn't have the J. I don't know why the J matters.
I don't know if the J is important. I think we lose a J.
I'm going to trust the scientist. Now, they called this new straw the straw. which stood for
okay.
suction tube for reverse axial withdrawal.
Oh, that's cute.
They're
sure.
having fun
They're
with
having
it.
fun with
The
it.
straw was very limited edition. I want to say there was only 2,000 of them made in the entire country. They came in a really cool box.
Oh my God.
They really had a moment with this. I don't know how I
How'd you
missed
not
this.
get one? I feel like this is so you.
2017, I was deep in it in Avatar. I did
That's
not
true.
have time to deal with the McDonald's
You were on
shenanigans. This year, so 2017, so you have all that. They also introduced a ton of new stuff for the Shamrock Shake. You had the Shamrock Chocolate Chip Frappe, you had the Shamrock Hot Chocolate,
wow.
and the Shamrock Mocha.
I mean, it's so smart. Like, why? Or it's kind of dumb that it took this long, but like, mint chocolate is in every coffee bar across town. Like mocha, peppermint mocha. Peppermint mocha's been around for thousands of years.
Throw Shamrock on it, and it's like now you've branded it.
An ice blended mocha with peppermint. Like we've been here, done this.
I know. It reminds me of, you know who's going through this? Outback is now doing bloomin' things, like bloomin' shrimp, bloomin' like...
They're just putting that batter on things.
Yeah,
Yes.
and Red Lobster is doing Cheddar Bay things. Like you can buy frozen biscuits. You can, I think, buy Cheddar Bay shrimp. Like everyone, like finally, it's like, how did it take you like 40 years?
It's like using that like everything but the bagel or whatever, or that like hot honey like model where you just take like the flavor profile and then you can put it in anything.
It's
Cheddar
your
Bay
thing.
could be everywhere.
Cheddar
Cheddar
Bay
Bay popcorn. Put a little sprinkle on your popcorn. Great.
Just shake it on there.
Just shake it on there.
Just shake. If you had 2 popcorns, you just shake it on there. And then you drink your straw. If you don't have that limited edition straw, you drink your Shamrock Shake. Shake it on your popcorn.
I hope people are watching on YouTube.
Now, 2017, it's given us a lot of things. It has widened the profile of the Shamrock Shake. It's given us this fancy straw and viral moment, but it also gives us a Hazinga.
Oh, no.
Now, McDonald's releases a 10-second clip, like a 10-second little promo for the Shamrock Shake. What could possibly go wrong in a 10...
10 seconds? Nothing could go wrong in 10 seconds. What, your pops out? What could you do?
Their doesn't pop out. Kids' are good.
Sure.
You had, okay, so picture it. You have this 10-second ad. You have a red-haired man in a tartan, which is Scottish.
Yes.
Not Irish.
Oh.
He's standing in front of Stonehenge, which is English.
Okay.
Not Irish. The man is playing the shake with 4 straws in it, like bagpipes, which are also considered a Scottish instrument.
I mean, even I know that, and I know like 4 things.
Yeah.
And I know that.
And then they put a note that there were sheep roaming around. I don't know if sheep aren't in Ireland, but I don't know if they were just giving me a visual. But there was also sheep in the background.
Okay.
So the inclusion of Scottish symbols could be excused, but most of the criticism came from using an English landmark, Stonehenge, when there's absolutely no connection to Ireland
Yeah,
at
why
all
would
with
they
that
do
whatsoever.
that? That's like so lazy.
They got blasted on social media. They got denounced as being insensitive. They immediately took down the advertisement, and then they really go overboard trying to apologize.
Oh my gosh.
After they got a complaint from an Irish group in the U.S., McDonald's took down the ad, and they said that piece of content was not representative of McDonald's or its values. We apologize for it. Please.
If you see on a company's social media that big, just like solid color, and then the white text that's like a paragraph, you done messed up.
You messed up. Please know that McDonald's is strongly supportive of Ireland and respectful of its culture. Our restaurants are a major purchase. This is where it's too much. Our restaurants are a major purchaser of Irish beef and produce. We also support farmers
You're
in
a
Ireland.
major purchaser of Irish beef?
Yeah, bitch.
I kind of don't believe that.
My Big Mac is McBig Mac.
I kind of don't believe that.
Wait, no. Oh, Big Mac. I got to know Big Mac.
There you go.
There you go. Made with Irish beef. Yeah?
Oh, you might have to issue an apology. You're putting your British on
you
there.
got to make it with Irish beef, yeah? We always support farmers in Ireland through programs like Farm Forward, which encourages the sustainable future of Irish. It's like, girl. Just say.
It's like, not only was I not making fun of Ireland, but Ireland is the most important thing to me in my entire life.
We will be leaving America by noon and be a completely Irish company. I just love that it feels like someone was like, you know what, Margaret, you've been here 3 years.
Yeah.
We are really we're gonna give you you can do a 10-second spot.
Sure.
You just
We'll
go for
trust
it.
you with this. It's 10 seconds. What can
Post
go wrong?
it. I don't even have to approve it. We're my family.
As long as your doesn't fall out,
Okay.
you're good.
Stop.
And she's like, okay, I can do that.
Stop with the. So that was their Hazinga. 2019, because of their ties with the Philadelphia Eagles going all the way back to 1974, they offered the shake twice that year, once for St. Patrick's Day and once for the NFL season, starting in September.
That's fun.
2020, it's the 50th anniversary of the McFlurry. Let's bring out something new. The Oreo Shamrock McFlurry. I mean, I forgot to buy one. I meant to.
Yeah.
Completely forgot about it. That sounds like it would be really good.
That sounds better.
I feel like I would actually
Like
really
an
enjoy
Oreo
that.
McFlurry with a little mint.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, those soft
Great.
little Oreo pieces. That'd be good. February 2025, just last year, Uncle O'Grimacy comes back. After decades of obscurity, McDonald's brings them back. They start selling merch. They have them on shirts and hats. The proceeds supporting the Ronald McDonald House, of course.
I'm imagining, like, did they age him? Like, he's all, like, haggard and grizzled because he's been gone for so long?
Yeah, I think that's what brands are known for. That's why Maggie Simpson is now 48 years old. She still just says goo goo gaga.
You know, Mickey Mouse is in a nursing home. I think he's close to the end.
I want to pass a law where all mascots and animated figures have to age in real time.
I'm just imagining this deadbeat uncle. He's been gone for years. No birthday cards, nothing. And now he's coming back for old little Grimace.
Winnie the Pooh would look like, have you seen that footage of that bear that's come out of hibernation? And he's like that yellow bear that's like, and he's got like tufts of fur falling out.
Yeah, that's Winnie.
Talk about Winnie. Like, lost its like copyright. Now they make like scary Winnie the Pooh movies.
I don't like that at
I don't
all.
like that
Winnie
at
the
all.
Pooh is very sacred. It's like a sacred religious tome. I don't want anybody to mess with that, with A.A. Milne's work.
It really is. That's pretty much it on Shamrock Shake. I did find something that Ray Kroc, who was the founder of McDonald's, wrote in his memoir called Grinding It Out. And he said the Shamrock Shake was one of the 5 key McDonald's menu items that showed smart ideas could come from individual restaurants. The other 4 being the filet of fish,
Which we talked about in our Easter episode.
we've now done 2 of them, the Big Mac, the hot apple pie, and the Egg McMuffin.
That's fun.
All iconic, all created by franchisees.
But hey, by the time that bridge is done, we'll have covered all 5 of those.
We should do all the other 3.
That's great.
I'll do Big Mac and Egg McMuffin. You get the apple pie.
Oh, come on.
And then I have to end on a fun fact because
Yeah,
we haven't
love it.
had one in a while. Marissa,
Yes.
did you know?
Oh, God.
No, this is good.
It's actually fun.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced.
If you
Nope. I'm not lining up McFlurries end to end. I'm not doing it. It wouldn't even make sense to do. You don't put a drink end to end. They're not like jump ropes. Don't tell me.
lined up,
No. I don't care. It means nothing. You could tell me it's gone to the moon and back 200 million times, and my pulse does not raise in the slightest.
all the Shamrock Shakes.
God. Is it at least a big number, or does it like not even feel big?
Sold.
Oh, God. For all time or in a year? Because if it's in a year, it's not even going to be big, so it's not even going to feel satisfying. Football field, what is it?
Between 1970
Okay. It's at least a good window.
and 1998.
1998? This is the last time somebody crunched the numbers on this was 1998? Where did you find this fact? In the back of a Time for Kids magazine?
End to end.
Okay.
The cups
Well, now I'm in. Now I'm just excited.
would stretch
Is it moon or around the earth?
from Chicago
Dear God.
to Shannon, Ireland.
How many times? Or is it just once? Don't tell. Just
Twice. Where's Shannon, Ireland? Like it's like, oh yeah, Shannon, Ireland. It's not Dublin. It's not any, it's like, wait, are you sure they wouldn't?
Well, if they had picked Dublin, it would have been like 1.79 times. It like wouldn't have been
And
an
they're
even
like,
two.
Margaret, that's not interesting. Is there anywhere where it actually goes twice? She's like, there's this place called Shannon, Ireland. They could make them there twice.
Or they should just picked two different cities in Illinois, and then they could have said like 10,000 times.
Yeah.
Right?
Or around the
what?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of a landmark. What's
Around a McDonald's store?
Around Stonehenge.
Around Stonehenge. How many times does it go around Stonehenge?
2,000 times.
Wow.
Well, there
what
you
a
go.
fun fact. 2 times from Chicago. Not Chicago. What city was it?
If you lined up all the Shamrock Shakes sold between 1970 and 1998 end to end, the cups, is that like standing? Or it must be
laying. I thought
so
laying.
they lay, so they spill?
That's what I'm saying. It's not an orientation that I'm even accustomed to seeing a Shamrock Shake.
And if it's standing, does it include the straw?
That's a really good point.
Small, medium, or large?
There's too many variables.
Dome or no dome? This is pre-dome.
There's too many variables.
There's your fun fact. There's your show. There's the Shamrock Shake. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Oh my God.
Wear some green or get pinched. There you go, guys. Well, now that you've heard the story, you've drank the drink, it's part of your past. Would you say the Shamrock Shake is on brand or is that Irish? I don't
know.
Would you say it's on brand or off brand for your love? Is that Irish?
I think that's your British.
No, that's
That's
everyone's.
like your like where Adele's from.
No, because they start with an O. They talk like an O. Would you say it's on brand for you?
I would say, I mean, I haven't had one in 20 years, so I can't say like, oh, it's a hard on brand, but it is part of my tapestry and my story. And so out of respect for my story, I'm going to say it's a soft on brand.
Like a soft mint on brand.
Like a soft mint on brand. I love that.
Soft mint.
What about you, on or off?
You know what? I was after you started rambling just then, I was going to say it's off brand for me. Because
You've never had one.
I've never had one. I've no desire to buy another one. That being said, I am very curious to try an Oreo McFlurry, which falls under the umbrella.
Sure.
So I will also give it a soft mint on brand for me as well.
So you do like chocolate and mint if it's Oreo.
If it's Oreo and a soft mint, not if it's dark chocolate and peppermint.
Okay.
There's
That's
a
fair.
lot of play there between chocolate and mint.
That's true. That's true.
Well, there you go, guys. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Before we go, we need to give out our shout outs to our Freaks of the Week. If you're wondering how you can be Freak of the Week, it's really easy. Every Wednesday on our Instagram story, I post a little puzzle. If you solve that puzzle and let me know what our brand is going to be that week, I'm going to send you a little freak badge to let you know you got it right. I'm going to add your name to our Wheel of Freaks, which I spend 5 times a week to pick our 5 Freaks of the Week. And that's who these lucky 5 people are now. We have Dana Gremlin. We have Matina Radwell. We have Derek Height, or Darrick, Darrick. We have Jesse Stack and Chris Chu. So congratulations, guys. This was for the famous Amos Insta Egg. Thank you for playing. If you're not on Instagram, what's wrong with you? Get on there. Check out our Instagram. We post a lot of great stuff. We post supplemental materials. Marissa makes a little poster for every episode. We post our little Insta Egg. It just lets you stay engaged with us. So please get on there. And if you're not on our YouTube, I highly request that you subscribe to that. It's totally free to do. It helps us out a lot. We have hundreds of subscribers. We need hundreds more. So if you don't do that, get your buns over there and do it. It really doesn't hurt you in any way, and it helps us a lot. So why wouldn't you do it?
Get your buns over there.
Get your greasy little green buns over to YouTube.
I love that. While we're giving shout outs, I'd like to shout out a special listener who left us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. We have Captain C76, Love on Brand with John and Marissa. Been a regular listener since your appearance on the Doughboys. You guys make me laugh each week. Thumbs up. It can be short and sweet. Just leave us a 5-star review with a few kind words about the show. It boosts morale, boosts the show. Hopefully gets it in front of some more eyes so we can have some more listeners, grow our audience. And if you want to check out our Instagram, @OnBrandThePod, TikTok, @OnBrandThePodcast, play John's Insta Egg game. Chat with him as he lays in bed in jeans with his peeps. Easter's coming. All the peeps are on the bed.
I currently have 5 peeps on the bed.
Are there are more peeps though?
Oh, there's lots more peeps.
Are all the peeps going to come out for Easter?
No.
Oh,
I can't get them all. They're too deep in the unit. I can't get all of them.
they're looking at the calendar, hoping it's going to be their big day.
They're like, it's time. I'm sure he'll be here. Is that him?
Creaking open, light, you tossing something else in, slam!
Slam it door, lock it up. No!
And with that, we'll be back next week with an all-new episode.
And remember, we may go off topic, but we'll always be on brand.
Bye!
Bye.
Brand.